The government says it will immediately license satellite firms as a backup for network operators in the wake of the disruption in mobile network services. The Minister for Communications, Esla Owusu-Ekuful, while providing an update to Parliament on the situation, assured of efforts to address the concern. We have more in this report.
Mobile network operations have been disrupted since Thursday, March 14, 2024, leaving many Ghanaians without internet connections. Now, businesses have also been left stranded as a result of the situation. The Minister for Communications and Digitalization, Esla Owusu-Ekuful, appeared in Parliament on Monday to update members of Parliament on measures being taken by the government to address the concern.
With regard to the use of satellites as an alternative, it is important to note that the bandwidth of a satellite backup for network operators cannot replace the capacity that has been lost due to the outage. Satellite backup for consumers is more feasible. However, the cost is relatively much higher than the terrestrial solutions. Immediate initiatives that the government will undertake is that we will license satellite gateway earth stations, London rights, and satellite earth station networks. OneWeb has already been licensed. Starlink is in the process of being licensed, and other operators are being encouraged to land in Ghana. We must also invest in operationalizing RASCOM, the Regional African Satellite Company, instead of each country going it alone. All network operators must arrange and implement alternative routes to restore full services, as they are currently doing. Organizations and enterprises are also encouraged to host their content, databases, applications, and services in at least 2 Tier 3 or 4 data centers in country, in different locations. And public organizations must utilize the National Data Center as either their primary or backup disaster recovery data host.
Some minority members of Parliament who reacted to the presentation by the minister say the government has failed in effectively dealing with the concern.
We've already created a monster through policy and regulatory failure. A monster. A monster. When I say a monster, when you have a significant market shareholder, you know what that does to the industry. And you know what that it does, even to cost. Look at the cost of data. Competition in the sector, Mr. Speaker, competition in the telecom sector is virtually dead. Whilst looking at this matter, in the last few days, since Thursday, as she rightly pointed, 14th, Thursday, Mr. Speaker, this is a major wake-up call for Ghana. The banking sector could almost ground to a halt. Academic, internet, online connectivity ground to a halt. Electricity ground to a halt. All of it attributable to an internet cut of a submarine cable. I still recall SAT3 Vodafone Glow main cable was launched at Osuyi, and main one was launched. We've had 2 more additions to it. But Mr. Speaker, I only agree with the recommendations that we must look within.
I hold the view that we are where we are simply because the regulator that works under the minister failed to do their job. The responsibility rests with the regulator. This is not about another country and force majeure. A regulator doing its job would have put in place the mechanisms and the redundancies that would have allowed us to be prepared for this instance.
Reporting from Parliament, my name is Ni Ayukweyi Okain for Citi News.